Good evening, members of Liberty County Sheriff's Office. This is an impromptu public release. This means that it will not be edited, it will not be fancied up, anything like that. This is just me coming to you to explain the events that might have led to the very recent resignation of Major Mathew Calvin. Um, there have been issues within our server lately. Regarding the high command, members of high command, one of which was Major Calvin. Um, the main issue has been not communicating. We have been struggling with communication. When one person does something and they don't communicate it to the other person, arguments happen. Um, and unfortunately, that has contributed to what happened today. I woke up, saw that I had a barrage of notifications from Discord. When I checked on those notifications, I found that without communicating with me, Major Calvin had issued a reprimand to Captain Kalani Smith, who is the Deputy Chief of the Office of Internal Affairs. I want to make this plain and clear. I hold no bias towards anyone. I don't care if a reprimand was issued to Captain Kalani had it been a just reprimand, had the reprimand been warranted. But upon further investigation and going back and reading what they were arguing about, I found that the argument resulted from Kalani informing Major Calvin that a warning that was issued to a deputy would be voided because the warning was not logged within 48 hours. If a supervisor issues a warning, a reprimand, whatever, to a deputy and does not log it in the punishments channel within 48 hours, the warning, reprimand, whatever becomes voided because there is no evidence in the punishments channel to support the warning or reprimand. There was an argument between Captain Smith and Major Calvin regarding this. It resulted in my stepping in and backing up uh, Captain Smith because we had discussed that this is the actions that would be taken, and Major Calvin did not support that and decided to issue a unjustified infraction to Captain Smith. I stepped in and removed the infraction and explained why I did so because Captain Smith was justified in her actions, and this resulted in an argument between myself and Major Calvin regarding such. He claims that I do not let him do things, I don't let him do his job, that I shoot down everything he does, and this is simply untrue. The only time I step in and shoot down something that he did or was trying to do is when it is justified, when I am justified in doing so. If the situation was reversed and Captain Smith had done something unjustified, I wouldn't have cared. The reprimand would have been warranted and we would have moved on with our day. But in this situation, it was not warranted. He did not communicate to me that he was going to issue this reprimand. He did not come to me and ask if Kalani is correct, what she's saying is right. He got permission from the Director of Internal Affairs to do so without first talking to me to clarify whether or not what Captain Smith was saying is true. This all comes down to just a lack of communication. If Major Calvin had come to me and asked me sooner if what Captain Smith was saying is true, this most likely would have never happened. Um, I never wish to see Major Calvin leave. I respect Major Calvin and everything he has done, but the simple fact is, I will not let a member of high command issue a reprimand or a warning when it is unjustified, nor should I or anybody else want that. Captain Smith was doing her job in informing Major Calvin that the warning would be voided because he had not logged it. It is as simple as that. I wish no ill will towards Major Calvin. nor do I have any bias towards Captain Smith or anybody else in this server. Nobody is subject to special treatment, including Captain Smith. But when she is in the right, and when anybody else is in the right, and a member of High Command wishes to argue about it and issue a unjustified reprimand, I will not stand for that, nor should anybody else. Thank you. Have a good day.